here and welcome back to my channel. If you haven't already, please subscribe and like this video. Hit the notification bell so that you are notified every time I post a new video. So thank you for clicking on this video and for joining me trying to listen to me talk. So today's video, I'm going to be talking about how the virus has affected me as a college student. And so for one, like right before school let out, I remember feeling like really just like overwhelmed, like trying to balance my school life and also my job. I worked at Starbucks on my campus at school, and we've extended our hours starting this semester. And so it was kind of hard for me to balance staying on top of my work and also going to work at night after classes and still trying to do those things that I enjoy doing. I feel like I only had time for school and work, and I couldn't pursue those things that I loved and those things that I'm passionate about, like making YouTube videos, like practicing dance and practicing guitar and being able to practice Korean. I feel like I didn't have time to do any of those things. And so one of the biggest blessings that has come out of this time of quarantining and social distancing is me being able to have that free time and to be able to be in control of my own time. I don't have to follow the schedule that the school or that my job has given me, but I can work at my own pace and still fit in time to do those things that I love and those things that are important to me. And so I think that has been the biggest gift out of this whole thing. And yes, like this whole situation is devastating, and it breaks my heart to see and to hear about so many people who are suffering and so many people who are afraid. But I do believe that God makes good out of bad situations, and I've seen that personally in my life. Through this time of quarantining, and I just feel like God has given us time to rest and time to think and time to reflect and also time to point ourselves back to Him. So now we don't have an excuse. You can't say you're too busy to pray. You can't say you don't have enough time to read your Bible, and you don't have all of these distractions around you. Like God made it to where if we choose to come to Him, if we choose to talk to Him, then there'll be nothing stopping us from doing that. And so I'm just so grateful for the gift of time during this, and I'm also grateful that I could be home. Some of you might know that I go to school away from home, and I'm not always able to come home when I want to, and to be with my family. And I miss out on a lot of things with my family, and I'm just grateful that I've been able to spend time with my family. And before going on break, on spring break, there was something that happened with one of my family members that caused me to be really, really angry with them. And it was hard for me to forgive them. And me being away from this person allowed me to continue to be angry with this person. Because if you're not seeing a person every day, if you don't have to talk to them, if you don't have to interact with them, then you can just keep that anger, and you can just keep replaying that moment that they made you angry over and over again in your head, because that is the last memory that you have of them. But me being home and having to be around this family member and having to see this family member every day and talk and interact with this family member has caused me to forgive that person. Like, it's hard to be angry at someone when you see them all the time, when like now my memories of them isn't only that last instance when they made me angry. And so I'm grateful that God allowed me to come home so that I could walk through this process of forgiveness. Because if I was still at school, then I would have just stayed angry, and like it would have been easy for me to stay angry with this person because I wasn't around him. So I thank God for allowing me to come back home and allow me to spend time with my siblings and with my family members. And I just really believe that God knows what he's doing. Like if we focus on all of the negative things, then that will be all we see. But when we go into each day looking for a reason to be grateful, looking for a reason to be happy, looking for a reason to smile, then God will show us thousands of reasons why we should be happy and why we should be grateful and why we should thank him. I want to encourage you to be intentional about how you start your day during this time. Look for things to make you happy. Look for things to smile about. Look for things to be grateful for. And don't just focus on those negative things. Like, I had to stop looking at the news and looking at social media and all that stuff, because everybody is just magnifying all the negative things and all the things that are wrong with the world. And it can make you forget that you have so much to be grateful for. And so I just encourage you to just go into your days looking for a reason to be happy. If you want to be sad, if you're looking for reasons to be sad, then you're going to be sad. You're going to stay sad. But when you look for happiness, it will flood you, and like you won't be able to miss it. So go into each of your days looking for happiness. And so along with God allowing me to have time to do those things that I love to do while also being able to do my schoolwork, I just thank him also for like the online class platform. I know many people don't like online classes, and I'm the type of person, like, I would prefer to be in class, but I also love being able to work at my own pace and not having to go in class at these certain times, and not having to give so much of my day to sitting in class. I enjoy being able to watch the lectures in my own pace and complete the assignments on my own pace. Like being able to have a loose structure to my day, still being able to do the things that I need to do, but in my own time and making my own schedule. And so I'm really grateful for that. And like there were a couple classes that I was like, I don't know. So I don't know about this class. Like I wanted to make all A's this semester, and a couple classes I already had C's in, and I was like, God, I don't think, maybe I should just aim for a B. But ever since we've started the online classes, I've been able to bring up my grades, and I'm getting closer and closer and closer to my goal. And so I thank God for that, and I'm just so grateful, because like it feels like he really just thought about me during this time. And even though like all of this tragedy is going on, he's still been able to meet the needs of so many people, and he still was able to like work me into his plan and to work out something good for me during all this time. And I'm sure that he has done something amazing for you too, that there's been something beautiful that you've gained during this time, whether that's time with your family or time to just relax, and or whatever it is. I'm sure that there's been something that God has blessed you with during this time. And I'm just so grateful for this, because I think that it has made me a better person, and also a better student at that. if you've seen my video from the beginning of the year, my goals, one of my word for this year was discipline. And so at school, I was able to keep my discipline because I had certain times that I could do things. I had limited time, but I think God really tested my discipline during this time, because now, like, I have no limits on my time. Like, I can, if I wanted to, I could just binge watch shows all day. If I wanted to, I could just watch YouTube videos all day or sleep all day if I wanted to. But during this time, he has taught me what true discipline is. Like, it's easy to be disciplined when you have no choice but to do something. Like, when I had no choice but to get up and go to class at 8 o'clock, like, it was easy to do because I didn't have any choice to. But now I have to choose to wake up early in the morning. I have to choose to study and have to choose to read my Bible and do devotionals. And so I think he also was testing my discipline and teaching me, like, what true discipline means. And I just, like I said before, like, I'm just so grateful for this time. And I just also want to encourage you to, like, just keep praying for the people who are affected by the virus, and those people who are afraid and those people who are suffering. Just continue to pray for them. Like, that's what God put us here for. That's why he put his children on the earth, to pray and to intercede for those who don't know how to pray just yet. So we should pray for them and use this also as an opportunity to testify about God's love and about his provision and just about how great and how powerful he is. And so I really hope that you enjoyed this video, me telling you guys about how the virus in this time of quarantining has affected me as a student. God has allowed me to have free time to do those things that I love to do, and he's allowed me to be able to forgive those I was far away from but angry with, and he helped me to know what true discipline was, and he's helped me to become a better student and to bring up my grades. And like I said before, I hope that you find a reason to be happy today. See you later. Bye bye.